All right, we got some coaches filling some holes. Pause.
So much pauses.
So we didn't talk about Nick Nurse though.
That's what we're doing right now.
Oh,
He
That's
literally
the
said-
coaches
he
filling
literally-
holes.
Pause. Pause.
Why do you think I said that? So okay, first the
Filling
Bucks.
the coach's holes.
The Bucks got a new coach, Adrian Griffin. He's the dad of AJ Griffin. He was a assistant coach for the Raptors, so now he's the new Bucks coach. First time head coach. I
He
don't
the
know,
grandfather of Blake Griffin.
but he ain't Mike Budenholzer, so like we'll see. I
I
don't know.
heard Giannis vouched for him.
Yeah, which is good. You want your star player. Giannis also said he wanted Darvin Ham to be his coach. We'll trade Darvin Ham for
Trade him,
Giannis.
trade him.
Yeah, give us Giannis. We'll give you Darvin Ham.
We'll give Darvin a chance, man. You're not gonna do him like that.
He's good. He's been
Yeah,
decent.
we're giving him a
Trade AD for Giannis. Get him on the Lakers.
And it's
Give
the
Darvin
first
Ham.
year. I'm tired of coaches getting fired after.
Yeah,
one
I was
year.
gonna
Like,
say like
3 years, whatever.
I think
Who's
it's
gotten
getting a
fired
little
after 1
lenient.
year though? That's never happened.
But it's like
That
you
doesn't
give him
happen
barely any time. You give Monty Williams,
that's
he gives you to
internet,
the
though.
finals, and it's like now he's gone.
That's different.
And now they're about to hire the assistant coach.
That's context. Context is
For
different
Monty.
though.
Good coaches
You
are
need
getting
a-
fired though. Good coaches.
Okay, but
Yeah.
assistant coaches don't have like the same philosophy as a head coach. You have to follow in line of what the head coach has to say.
Yeah,
That's
I
true,
guess.
I guess.
Context too, like you want a new voice in the locker room for the Suns. Like obviously the players weren't motivated. Shoot, you see DeAndre Ayton how he
Team
plays.
just started.
But it's like,
Nah,
how
I
do you go
guarantee-
up from here? How do you get better for Monty Williams? Like,
Different philosophy. We even seen it
Dude,
with the Celtics.
it's not even
Celtics
the-
are playing way harder last
but what if you
year.
get a coach that's
It's not the
even
philosophy,
less,
man.
like the players believe in less even? Like what happens?
Man, then that's,
Monty,
shoot, that's on the
Monty ain't
organization,
deserve it,
right?
dude. Monty ain't deserve it. The nigga, the
He did
team,
deserve it.
these niggas fucking traded everybody for Kevin Durant and had no bench for the rest of the year. Like, what's he gonna do?
Mar, they're underperforming though.
And KD got injured. so
The
they didn't gel
niggas,
with
because
him
they
the
was
whole season.
booty.
But
They
they
was
were the
like,
4 seed. Like how bad were they?
they got, yeah, but they still, they got,
Conference finals.
they-
have
and
to get
Devin,
there.
and Devin Booker. Okay, they were the 4 seed. Devin Booker missed half the season. Chris Paul was a shell of himself. Ayton was crying the whole year about
Davis
his.
the
Okay,
number
Okay,
one
but how
seed,
did
by the
Devin
way.
Booker?
Hold on. Let me finish.
All right.
And then they made that trade for Kevin Durant, traded away pretty much their whole depth, all their first round picks. KD
All their defense.
slipped on a banana peel and played 7 games. It's like then they get to the finals and they go against the number 1 seed the whole year, who's about to be the champs. It's like how much. Like yes, he didn't fucking win the NBA championship, but it's like you're just gonna fire him just because you don't
I'll
win
put
the
it-
finals.
When
I put it
when
8
get
games
that-
of KD. Like, nigga,
Okay,
come
let
on.
me-
At least
let
give
me
him
say why.
a season with KD.
Yeah,
like,
give
let
him
me
one
explain
full
why.
season with KD.
When you get
like-
that level of production from Devin Booker, that's the best he's ever
But it
played.
doesn't
I don't
matter
care
what
about
the team is
Let me
at.
finish.
That's
Let
like
me
Michael
finish.
Jordan too. You're right. That is
When
like
it's
Michael
getting, yeah,
Jordan tier.
you'll never see. I don't think you'll ever shoot that level of percentage again.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, I was just saying.
Ridiculous. Yeah, like then you get Kevin Durant also giving you 40 points too, and you're not getting the production out of your role
He
players.
wasn't giving you 40.
Inefficient.
He got 40. The one
Inefficient.
But in the
It wasn't efficient.
look
but
up his
it's still
stat.
40.
Look up his stats in the Nugget series.
It
He
was over
wasn't.
30
He
points.
was good, but he wasn't like
wasn't
incredible.
Kevin
Where he's
Durant.
like, oh my god, he's fucking going
He's not,
crazy.
but it was good enough to match what Booker was doing or help him.
Okay, but the rest of the team was booty, and the
Okay,
other team was
and-
10 times better.
The games or the averages for field
No,
goals?
His
KD.
average.
Let's see. Just
Yeah,
see versus the Nuggets.
The games.
I want to see.
You say
his-
the average of the series.
You're saying me one thing. He's saying bro.
He's not saying the games. We're saying the same thing.
we're saying the series versus the Nuggets. What are his stats versus the Nuggets this season? That's what you should look up.
So
Alright.
look up series
What they're
stats,
saying.
not individual games. What I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to know.
And then,
So-
oh, you got it?
Yeah.
You
Wanted
can
to
Well,
say it.
just say it out loud. What's he averaging versus the Nuggets?
Field goal. 45 field goal.
Say the points first. You got to go in order.
Yeah.
Okay.
PRA and then percentages. Go PRA then percentages.
Points, he was averaging 29.5.
Okay.
Then he was averaging 88 free throw. I'm going left. 22% three.
Yeah, he wasn't shooting good from deep.
Points, rebounds, assists.
45% field
rebounds.
goals. Okay, I'll tell you everything
Yeah.
else.
You're saying
9
the back end
rebounds.
just to make
Yeah,
sure
he's
you
just
can say
backwards.
points. Yeah.
I'm saying points, then I said field goal. Then I'll go to
Why
fucking
though?
No, you're fine. He's just doing it backwards.
bro.
Like,
It's jumbled backwards. 5 assists, 10 rebounds.
okay. I mean, that's okay. Like,
That's good enough.
Doc, why would you not want to know his field goal after I said points?
Okay, but you never say
It's
that.
not a
You
big
only-
deal.
So if you get a player that
He's
you think is
averaging
doing
30
good,
on 45 and fucking
if you
22.
get a player you think that's doing good, you'll say his highest stats. You'll even round up the
Why do you
points.
want me to sugarcoat it? I'm telling you what I'm
You
telling
get to
you.
say it in order. That's all I'm
It's
saying.
really not
You
that deep. It's really not
Okay.
that deep. First of all,
Alright,
the
let me
points
just
on the
get back
right
to my
side,
point. Let me just
then
get
I
back
had
to
to
my
scroll.
point. Let me just get back to my point, all right? Well, the thing. You're getting that from Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. Your star players are performing, but your role players aren't doing as well. That goes back to the coach. If your coach can't motivate your role players to play well, even DeAndre Ayton's not playing well or to the standard that he should be playing. And Chris Paul
That's
was
his
looking,
fault.
huh?
That nigga's fault.
Well, I mean, shoot, the coach has to put him in a better position to succeed.
bro, but he's.
And I get you're playing
But
Jokic.
it's not just the coach. He's like going to Chris Paul saying "fuck off me." Like it's the whole team. It's not like
Okay.
what are
Shoot,
they supposed to
but
do?
A couple years
He's
ago,
a grown ass man. Like
he is. But a couple years ago, like the 2020 run, he was way better, and Monty was still his coach. What's different now than before?
He
In terms of
regressed because he
effort,
fucking stinks.
level of effort.
because he don't want to be there.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be there. Like
Okay,
he
then,
tried to leave.
shoot. I mean,
That's
they,
not
they
a front
might keep
office.
him.
That's not a Monty though.
Okay, but like at this point where your other role players aren't playing well and your
And
voice
his
isn't
ass
getting to them.
gone by the way.
Because
He's
the
not
role
staying.
players was ass. They traded the
yeah,
role
he's
players.
He's got to be gone, bro.
Yeah, shoot, we'll see what happens.
They traded the good role players and just had some doo-doo niggas. They had Landry Shamet out there fucking taking
Yeah,
42 shots
and
a
then
game.
Terrence Ross and we were talking earlier about his rotations. TJ
But it's
Warren
like
and
they
Terrence
got
Ross
them
weren't
niggas.
playing.
He got that team with like a few games left. Like
Okay,
He
still
wasn't
play the players
perfect.
that you
No, he
traded.
wasn't perfect, but you can't
He
just put
wasn't.
everything on him
But
like
sometimes
fire
you
him.
just need a different voice in the locker room to motivate
Sometimes.
players.
The thing is, though,
Sometimes
I agree with
Sometimes.
that. I agree with that in certain
fire
situations,
him.
but I just don't think this was one of them. That's all I'm saying. Like, I agree with you. Like, for example, the Raptors, like it was going on for too long with him. The Bucks, we already know that fluke year where they won the championship. Like, he already had red flags. But with Monty, no one really said anything really before the season. To be honest, he kind of turned their whole thing around. I know Chris Paul was part of that, and obviously now they got KD. But it's like,
Yeah, when you
I
get,
think
when you
think
get a
that
player that caliber, everything.
nah, because they're
switches.
gonna
the
they're
Monty
gonna improve
situation
the team next
specifically
year.
was just
Like,
a little too.
yeah.
Monty was the most winning
Harsh.
coach since 2020. Like he
Does
literally
it-
had the
doesn't
most
matter,
wins.
though, because of
You're saying it doesn't matter, but if a coach gets you the most wins, it should take into account
You'll
for
get-
the scenario that Monty
I'm
was
just saying,
in,
like,
to
how
not
much
get rid
better
of
are you
him
gonna
after this.
do? Like, I understand with dudes that we've already seen their issues. Like, again, Mike Budenholzer or Nick Nurse or whatever playing his dudes 48 minutes a game. But it's like, what is Monty besides this season having all the stuff that we said? Like,
when you
how
put-
much better are you gonna do? Who are you gonna hire?
Also, dude, he had an injury-riddled season. Devin Booker was
Yeah.
injured sometimes during the season, and like,
Okay,
now
but
they're
yeah,
not-
I
like,
think
the
to meet
whole
that
at the
point, he
beginning,
played. He did what he had to do in the playoffs, though. What does him being injured have to do what he did in the playoffs? He played his best basketball of his career in that stretch.
I'm talking
you
about
know?
Devin Booker specifically.
Yeah,
I'm
so
talking
what
about
is-
Monty
No, but you just mentioned Devin
overall.
Booker's
I'm
injury.
talking about no, he was injured in the beginning of the season a lot. So that and Monty was still the coach, so he had to win, right? He still won games for the team, and then like he got him on the right track. Then they got KD, then he slipped on the banana, whatever. Like
So they're still winning
Sometimes
games,
banana.
though. They're still winning games without him.
Nah, but I mean,
Like,
either way,
sometimes
it's
you just
not.
need a different voice.
But it's still.
That's
I
exactly
still,
what
it's
it was.
still
You're
I
right.
don't think it's
We'll
fair.
See if it does anything. We'll see.
I don't-
I don't know.
I don't think
Yeah.
it's fair that he
Steve
had
Nash about to
that
be
skeleton
back.
crew to work with.
Imagine. But I think Monty's gonna like you said, he's the winningest coach. He's gonna get another job.
to the Lakers, bro.
Dude, it's like the same thing with like Doc, bro. Like that one championship gets him numerous jobs. Like that resume that Monty has is gonna get him another job. I mean, so it's not too bad for him.
So what do you think about the thing, the Adrian Griffin? No comment. You
Oh.
don't know anything.
I mean, I don't know that nigga for
So
real.
yeah, like do first year head coaches like really work out in the league, especially with top teams?
Sometimes.
Would you say
Only
Darvin
you
Ham
know.
worked out?
Everybody starts somewhere.
I would say Darvin Ham worked out. We went to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah.
Like,
Also started off bad. That's what it's like, two different seasons, you know.
yeah, basically. But I mean,
And
that
it's
was a
not
roster
really the
problem
coach.
more
Yeah.
than-
Yeah, it's not really the coach. So
I think he
can't
did a
really
good job.
evaluate.
I think he did a good job of like making players like believe in him and buy in.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? I
Austin
don't know
Reeves,
about.
I don't think Austin Reeves would be the player he is without.
Yeah, I'm saying
Ham, I
he
think.
put people. He had to
Confidence.
make tough decisions. Like he's learning on the fly. So I think you got to give him some slack. That's what I'm saying.
He's a
like,
good leader too.
yeah.
He stands up for his players and
If the players
players
want to play
coach.
for him, it seems like even Giannis said he'd want to play. That's all that matters. Because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like even if you don't necessarily think what he's doing, like you want to play hard, and that's
yeah,
the
so
most.
he did a good
important
job.
thing.
Giannis to the
But then you
Lakers.
can end up with like Steven Silas, bro. Like dude's putting in the time, 13 seasons.
He also
He
didn't
was
have a
a-
lot of shit to work with, to be fair. But yeah.
Jalen Green and
Oh,
Gabe
Steven
for Jalen.
Silas.
I'm not saying he's
Shoot, but
good.
they
But
didn't,
I'm
like-
just saying like.
I know, but like I've seen the Orlando Magic's coach has promise. I forgot his name.
Steve Kerr worked out for the Warriors when he was
wait.
first time head coach.
Yeah,
so
he did.
It's a hit or miss, I guess.
Shoot, I mean when you're playing with that level of talent.
You have
Giannis
Steph Curry and
is-
Klay Thompson.
Yeah.
What about the other coach? Nick Nurse got hired today for the 76ers.
It's good for them. I think that's good.
Joel Embiid's gonna die.
Oh God, I said that nigga. People were making fun of his knees
Do
gonna
you think
fall
Harden's
apart.
gonna stay now, or is he gonna still leave? Because
It's
they
a
wanted to get rid of
bigger
Bob.
reason to stay because if they now it's like they're really serious about winning. So I got to think about it because
Harden's a
if
free
they hired
agent?
like some first year head coach, he'd probably be like, I don't know this dude. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Back to Houston.
Yep, that's
Now
probably
you
what
got a
it is.
championship level coach. Like
Yeah, the good thing about this is him and Daryl Morey have a connection. Him and Nick Nurse, and then Morey has a connection with James Harden. So
Mhm.
maybe this played a part. Him hiring.
little love
So they-
trio.
Yeah,
Love
so you can keep.
It's a love triangle.
But then shoot, and Harden looks or rumors say that he might be just done with winning and just go back to Houston, finish out his days.
And so
Yeah,
close.
he just loves the city, loves to be the man over there.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, if he ends his career there, he's the second greatest Rocket ever
Look at his statue.
behind Hakeem.
Look at his statue.
Yeah, and then he's gonna be behind Curry in 3-pointers made
Mm-hmm.
by next season. So I don't know. That play was definitely to keep James Harden there, but I don't know if it even helps the team or not. What back to our conversation? What can the Sixers really do to get over the hump and win a chip?
Stay healthy. And
Hell
play
no. I
I
consistently.
think this is a good
Play
step.
consistently,
I think it's
basically.
a good step one, getting a
Different
better
coach.
coach. Because Doc,
Doc's a good coach. He doesn't get you over the hump though.
I think they'll.
He might be
I think-
cursed, honestly, at this
I
point.
think X's and O's wise, like, and I think they'll want to play harder for Nick Nurse. I don't know. I don't think Doc is.
Nick Nurse is gonna make the
Inspiring.
Knicks play
You know, he
hard.
gets like
yeah, he's gonna make
motivation.
Yeah.
Like,
He's
motivation.
gonna be in there
inspiration.
45 minutes.
It's back to it's a different voice in the locker.
Yeah,
room.
for that reason,
And
yes.
philosophy.
I think
I
they'll
agree.
respect him more
Philosophy
than
is
they
way
respect
different.
Doc. I
Doc's
don't know.
he's well respected.
True, but I don't know.
He
I
should
don't
be
know.
more respected than Nick Nurse. He should be.
He should be. But
I mean,
don't know if he
he's
is.
for sure like, but that's just like a figure thing. But it's when it comes to coaching right now, like you can't deny that
X's and O's.
his
wise.
closeout record is abysmal, and it's like actually like
Yeah,
you
but he
can't
makes
you
teams
can't
better
just
than what they
ignore
really
it.
are. Like
You
I
can't
feel
ignore
like-
it like
especially
I mean, in the
forever.
playoffs, he's saying they don't close out, which is right. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
you
makes
can't
overall
ignore it
teams.
forever.
They have a
Like,
good season. They
so he
get like
gets the
top
job.
3. But when it gets time to close and Doc has to put in the work, it's just gone. Like boom, and there's the record.
Sometimes it's
not
his
Get
fault.
another
I'm not
job,
gonna
too.
put every single loss on him too. Like sometimes it's not his fault. Like niggas fall apart, and
Yeah,
Bede's
the
falling apart
Clippers,
mad times.
Paul
Clippers
George
falling
slide
on the
apart.
backboard like that.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
like not everything is his fault, but still it's just like
I mean,
if you're gonna lose that many closeout
Yeah,
games,
so
it's
then-
like niggas are gonna be like, come on,
you
yo.
got the
you
most.
have to
by
have
the
Yeah.
some blame if it's a reoccurring
Yeah,
thing.
that's why it's just like you can't.